All right, it is day 22 in the round. Let me turn my light so I don't have shadowy things going all over the place. Okay, day 22 in the round. The current scores are 8 to 4 to 4. Sorcerer is winning. Um, and we just came off actually a pretty good week 3. It's a lot of movement. Sorcerer scored a lot of points. The witch kicked the hell out of a lot of stuff. Um, and the wizard's plodding along, but so let's see how this last week goes. And see if anybody can make any moves here, especially with great treasures and spells. There's still 4 points up, to be captured. Actually, 6, right? There's 2 points for the winner, 1 point for the second place character. So, pretty much if anyone can get a great treasure, they're kicking 2 points. If anyone can learn a spell, they are getting 2 points there. So let's see what we got. I know the witch had a shot at it, but sort of screwed it up a little bit, and getting caught in that clearing was not a good scene. I think she actually played reasonably well, given how that ended up. So let's see what we got here. So for the sorcerer, the funny part with the sorcerer is we've scored a bunch of points, but we still haven't actually done any of the things that we haven't done any of our cards. we've done all the all play cards. Um, just looking real quick. All right. So what do we have left? We still have missing person going. The lost prone is done, I believe. She is out. She was returned. I thought I erased that, but maybe not. The spider bounty is done. And amazing weather is done. So that's where we're sitting. We have missing person in circus. We are going to draw our last 3 event cards for the game. And they are the Lost Shaman, the Lost Scholar, and a Bat Bounty. So let's get our boys up here. So the Shaman and Scholar both go on trips. They get lost, as they do. We'll place the Scholar first, simply because he's here. 8-3. So 8 is ledges. Why? Oh, that stinks. I can't see the 10s on these. I didn't realize that it did that. I suppose we're going to make a little bit of a adjustment here real quick. Give me a second. Done. I know what these are. 8-3. So ledges 3 for the Scholar. That puts him there. The Shaman is 5-1, so Crag 1. No one's getting to them. He's pretty much done for the game. So Lost Scholar, Lost Shaman. And the last one is there is a Bat Bounty. And that lasts till end of the game. So those are our events all the way till the end of the game. None of those are super compelling. We have some type 5 spells we'll put up there. Nice thing is you can leave the bag out because I took the spell out, so we won't recycle that spell. So that's nice. So let's see what our characters are going to do. I think We did turn in big game, right? Yeah. So on the last day, we turned in big game. So that does give the sorcerer one card here. Lost out. Well, this smells like an easy couple bucks. So, lost pause. Choose a random native group. Put a marker on their space on the appearance chart. You have found a lost pouch. You can immediately open it to gain 3d6 gold. Alternately, you can return it to the indicated natives and score a victory point. So first thing is first. Let's see who this pouch belongs to. Do I have a pouch? No. I need to sit down with the new version of these and make new chits effectively. So that will be a thing I do at some point. In the meantime, we will go. Oops. In the meantime, we will go to our components. We will drag the crown out here and see who we give the pouch to. So let's make a roll on the natives. The D8. 3, it is the soldier. So the sorcerer turns in big game for lost pouch. Soldiers. That ain't bad. He doesn't like soldiers. That group could become friendly to him, so that's a bonus. He's reasonably close to the soldiers. It might be worth the victory point. We're already winning gold. That's a little tenuous. 22 bucks is not a ton of money. If he had like 80 bucks, you probably get 10 on average, so that could bring him to 32. Would love to kill a dragon, and we do have an opportunity here. There is not much going on there. If it was a guard, this is a no-brainer. You walk there, get the victory point, move on. So I think what I'm going to attempt. So let's see where we are resting wise. We're not in a terrible spot. We do need to recover some of this crap. So I think maybe a day is in order to just spell back up and get purple magic back online here. So we'll use our extra hide phase. We don't get another extra phase anymore, except we do get an extra spell X because we are the sorcerer. So those are our 2 free phases. I am going to rest. We don't need to rest again, really. And then I'm going to use spell, and spell. And then that should carry me for the rest of the game. I'm going to have 4 purple and good to go. So I think one day, and then we got to make a 6-day charge. See if we can get, I think his goal is, see if we can get to this dragon, pop that dragon, run through, turn in our pouch. That's going to be worth 2 points. And that probably ends the game because I can't see us. This is going to be tricky right here. You might do the thing where you run through. So 1, 2. I mean, if we can't be blocked, maybe you just run straight through. Now, what we want to do is we need to hide alert. We don't even need to alert. Because if we're going to play transform on this guy, if we're going to play the transform game. Now you could alert, fiery blast. Transform and nuke is a way better uh, 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 take there. But that's our first day. Our first day is going to be to rest up, get some purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could use a purple to get to there without anything. Run here, jazz up, go in here for the big takedown. Um, get our points and end the game. So I think that's where he's at. Now the witch. Okay, she has Mount Treasure Cache and Gambler. She does want to get to the soldiers to get her point. That is true. That is true. It's not great because she's in a cave, so she's getting stuck with a crappy day. She does have, I think, get out of jail free. Ooh, she has no black. I mean, that ain't gonna do. No, that is not cool at all. So I think where that puts us is she has to spend a day doing this. No matter what else, she's got to get a black chip in her pocket. She has a black chip in her pocket. She has a get out of jail free card. The sad part is she's gonna have to spend another day to rest to bring this guy in play, get another black in pocket, and then she can fly. Because what I'm thinking is she, whether or not she does it, she gets to here. How she does that, she either walks or she transforms and flies because there's a 50-50 chance she's either here or here. That's fine, and she can be done. She gets her gambling, that's a point. Then I would argue she pops another 1, 2, 3, 4, flies to here. Doesn't matter where she lands, she's going to be a freaking dragon. If she lands here, lucky. If she lands here in Lost Castle, also lucky. The last thing she needs to do is ledges. And so I'm thinking if she can generate effectively 3 black, she can get to here. So that's probably 2 days, just guessing. She might luck out and land there. She might go here. So let's call it 2 days. This is a day. And this is clunky. That's 3 days. Let's say she has a rest day. That's 4 days. 5 days. So I'm thinking she might be able to score 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 points in the last week by, taking Flying Dragon. Flies here, hopefully pops this, flies here. So this is probably actually a 2-day or maybe even a 3-day thing based on what she wants to do. If she lands here, that's great. She could get lucky, land here. The bats could show up. Like there's any number of things that could happen. And then she pops in here. Or she does this first and then pops over here. So in the meantime, that's her day. I'm sorry, I yap too much. That's why these are so long. But that's her. I think that's her day. The wizard actually has a fairly easy day today, and that he needs to hide, and he needs to search for this dig. So I think we're going to hide once. We're going to search 3 times. We're going to hope to pop the dig. Lost City would also be nice. No, I don't have quite as much leeway as the sorcerer. But it's the last week, and we need to make up 4 points. So I think he's going to be a little bit aggressive. So I think that's it. I think day 22 is written. We got there, and there. We got all 4 days ready to roll here. Let's get a monster check. 1. It's dragons. Okay. That's interesting-ish. That's going to make the sequence interesting. Okay, we got the witch. Witch is first. She rests. So her day is pretty done. Not rest, but she flips this. So she enchants. So she is done. And fortunately or unfortunately, he's prowling. So he goes first. Roar 6 might drag something in. It does. Geez. So we got 2 of these bad boys. That does make this rougher, by the way. So okay. But I do think that's it. And she's not hidden. She couldn't hide. Lair and Horde are out, so that's done. So we are done. That is the witch's turn. That is going to be a fierce battle. The wizard. The wizard is hiding and searching. He succeeds in his hide. He searches 3 times. Oops, I'm sorry, I was flipping them, not rolling them. We need a 4. 1, that's not good. That ain't gonna be good. 2, 3, that's pogged. It's a 2. Done. So she does find the dig. Bam. Okay, dig found. That's cool. What the hell happens when you find the goddamn dig? I don't know. Archaeological dig. You gain a gold. You gain. I'm sorry, 1 VP, 5 gold, and a small treasure. So that's actually a big. So we score the dig. $5 gold, and you get to draw a small treasure. Oops, I moved the whole thing. There you go. It's a map of the ruins. -1 to locate. Ruins. Done. Okay, that's would have been great a lot earlier. But so be it. So that's a point for him. And we're going to get a card there tomorrow. I don't think anything else shows up because I think the witch has very politely drawn all the monsters for everybody else. We're going to hide. So let me figure out the hide here. So let's figure out this. So we're going to rest. Pop that. 1, 2, 3. We should have enough mojo, I think, for the rest of the game. And I'm pretty sure that the game has become, can the witch kill everything? Oh, that's a small campfire. So wrong campfire, boys. Go back to the appearance chart. Wrong camp. I think this game has become, can the witch kill everything for everybody? So let's see how this goes. So this is gonna suck a bit. So let's put these 2 boys out. So they attack on a 4. I think, if I'm to be entirely honest, so the danger is on round 1 that this thing flips. It's longer than her head, and it will kill her. That's what we're looking to avoid. If you can survive round 1, then she's a winner. So to do that, she is going to cheat. Her boy is going to drag one on. She knows he might die. It's very likely he dies. So the first thing we're doing is popping that black. So we become this guy. Playing that on that side. So we let's not make it so that a 4 kills us. Let's make it so a 4 doesn't kill us. So this is a little shitty. So here we don't want a 5 and we don't want a 2. So that's about where we're at. Let's see. It's pretty much a 1/3 chance she dies because of the length of this thing. Well, no, it's not actually, because this thing would also have to flip. So fortunately, it's a third times about 30%. So you're talking 10-ish%, pretty much. So let's roll it. It is a 5 because that's how this game rolls. And now we need to roll to see if this thing flips. So now it's all shitty. So we're hoping for no flip. No flip. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So let's go down here. Let's see how this guy fares. 5 means this flops down and this flops down. That's actually pretty good for our guy. So longest attack goes first. That is still the crossbowman. He's a 12. So he shoots first. And he really needs to up this because he has to do tremendous damage. So he needs a 2 or less. And he does not get it. So he does not kill the dragon. The dragon misses him. And he lives. Good for him. Over here, this longest attack hits, doing heavy damage to our tremendous dragon. She lives. If he flips, she's dead. So she lives. Our second longest attack is a 7. It undercuts this dragon, doing tremendous damage and killing him. So, next round, round 2, where speeds matter. Lady's going first here because she's going to pull a T3. So this is an auto kill. Let's roll it for giggles. 4. Everything will stay in place. Does the head flip to its dangerous side? It does not. So what happens? Well, our fastest attack goes. It's a 3. That undercuts the body here and intercepts, by the way, doing tremendous damage and killing the dragon. She scores 30 notoriety. And these two boys go off to the dead pool. Now, unfortunately, I will say that puts the witch behind a day. Because she burned her chip, and I really needed that shit. So that puts me behind a day. Needed to do it because we got our asses kicked. It denies a point to the sorcerer, so I suppose it's not a total loss. But I would have rather not that have happened. I'd rather have just been able to walk it. But I think that's the end of the day. I think we're good to go here. So the Wizard pulls a card. He pulls tiny hut in the mountains. That sort of blows. Hut in the mountains. That just means he can place a visitor. She has to place unplaced visitors first. Any mountain tile will do. He's just going to play this to get it out of the way, I think. He'll put the warlock there. I don't think it matters to anyone where this warlock ends up. So he's just playing that to burn it to swipe through a card. So that's his investigate this morning. So let's see what we're doing on day 23. So the sorcerer on day 23 is not going to kill a dragon. That does suck a little bit. I think his plan is going to be to pop miss, go 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Make a big move. So we're going to pop mist. Actually, we don't have to pop mist necessarily. We can, because we can pop it in between phases. So we can actually see. We can see how this move is going to go. And we have an extra hide phase. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to end up on Ruins 3, possibly. Done. And if we need to pop mist, we pop it. By just energizing purple between these phases. So that is the sorcerer. He is done. The witch could really use to flip and get out of here. So I think she's just, this is terrible, but she is going to walk a day. She's going to move and move to the hoof, the cloven hoof. That puts her 2 days behind in her plan. So I think she's having a rough time here. We're going to draw a card for the wizard. Spider Slayer, kill a spider. Okay. I wish the spider was still there. Oh, it's the serpent. The spider was already killed by the sorcerer. Come on, there we go. We do want to get to the Lost City. For sure. We can get a treasure cache there. I think the wizard's like a little bit left out of point wise here because there's not a ton of points that he can score where he's at, what he's doing. I think we're going to have to hide 2 times and then move to the Lost City. Done. So there's our day. Day 23. Let's get a monster roll up for day 23. It is a 3 goblins. That is not awesome, but there's not many goblins actually left on the board, strangely enough. Wizard will go first. So the wizard hides twice and then moves to the Lost City. So let's see if he succeeds. He does. And he ends up there. These guys prowl. 1. We move him off there. 1, 2. He's hidden. We can certainly see how that goes. He is done. The sorcerer going to use his extra hide phase. It is successful. 1, 2, 3, and 4, because he knows that, and he goes there. So, I mean, that's interesting. I don't think those goblins are going to last very long, if I'm to be honest. Okay, so he is done. The witch. Oh my god. Okay, so the witch walks right into this shit, and she is blocked right there. Okay. All right. All right. Um. I mean, the dick thing to do would be to let her die. They'd be like, "Nah, sorry." She has no. She has no toys left at all. And she can pull. So she can do light star damage with her knife because everybody has a negligible star melee weapon in their possession. She cannot auto hit this cat. She can auto hit him on that side. She can't pop witchmacall. Strangely enough, if we're playing passive aggressive PvP, neither the wizard. So the wizard has 26. Oops, oh, I just pulled something from somewhere. That is that. If I'm to be honest, I think the sorcerer sits this one out because there is no skin in the game to succeeding at getting those points. If the witch dies, all of a sudden he gets a prowess point. So I think he sits this one out. The wizard might be tempted to assist for the sole fact that were he to score 2 points or 3, were he to score 3 points, he would actually take that prowess point away from the sorcerer. Now, the chance of him scoring 3 points is darn low. So I think both of these guys chivalrously sit out and going to let the witch to her own devices, but the wizard might jump in the fight. So I think her best bet is she plays effectively like this. She's going to have to take one of these bad boys. His attack is longer than her attack. So if he intercepts her today, she is dead. If he intercepts her first, she is dead. First round, most dangerous, right? If he flips, she can auto hit, but if he ends up down here, she dies. Now, it does not preclude the wizard from targeting someone. And in fact, he will. He'll target down here. So she's attacking here. The wizard is attacking this guy. And so on. So there you go. So let's try it out. The sorcerer is watching and contemplating. Right? He's like look at this guy. Where is he? There he is. It is not a nice dude. Like, he is like, yep, she could die. It'd be fine. Get some points. 1. So this guy's going to stay right here where he is. So that's good because he at least misses. Does he flip? He doesn't flip. So he's going to miss her. She is going to miss him. And that is that. Down here, where does he end up? 2. He stays totally put. So first is the crossbowman. The crossbowman needs to roll 2 dice. Oh, he gets a 5. That's -2 levels. That's going to take it to light. So he is not going to kill this goblin. But the wizard is going to step out of the bushes, knife in tow, and he's going to hit this guy for light star damage, which is indeed enough to kill him. So the wizard takes a point. And now we lure here. And now we got a lot of... And actually, she's going to do that because that covers her boy here. So her attack is going to get off first, no matter what. The crossbowman, so there's no rando chance that the crossbowman gets targeted and intercepted. So let's see where the goblin ends up on round 2. He ends up right here. The crossbowman shoots first because he has the fastest attack. He blows it, so he's not going to kill this guy. But the witch at a time 3. Oh, does the goblin flip? That's the other question. The goblin does not flip. So the witch intercepts. She does light star damage. That is medium enough to kill him. So both the witch and the wizard score a point. That sucks a little bit for the wizard. The wizard, if he could have killed both, would have totally dogged the sorcerer there a little bit. Because sorcerer would have been like, "What? I lost my point." Once again, the witch with that crossbowman really just one follower. Now, as soon as she flies, she's going to drop him and leave him behind. But oh well, so be it. So that is the. Let's put this. I'll be looking for these chits here. That's our day, and so that's the end of day 23. We are on day 24. This hex has cleared out considerably. It's a ghost town. Come on, there we go. So what is the sorcerer trying to do? So he's not killing a dragon. The main issue he has I don't think he needs to spend a day to turn the lost pouch in. I think the lost pouch is a phase. Yeah, so he's gonna do the walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. So he's gonna move to the house, move to the city, and he's gonna score the lost pouch. So that's gonna be his day. If he needs to, he pops color and mists. And then the goal would be, since there's literally no dragons left, we've exterminated all the dragons. Our goal would then be to find something that we can sell here with ancient scrolls. So we're going to try to salvage a couple points for the sorcerer, and he is done. Honestly, the witch is going to move to. She's going to move to the house. She is going to hide. And God, hide again. Now, is that a better move? If she turned to the dragon here to kill the soldiers because they pissed her off, this guy would be dangerous on round 1 because of his long weapon. She would have to survive a round against him. Her crossbowman could take the heat for 1 round, possibly dying. So strangely enough, that makes hiding. So she's gonna instead spell X and spell. She's going. Oh, well, she can't. Shit. Okay. So she cannot. Oh, yes, she can. God damn it. Okay. I screwed up for her. I did not use this mage token. She has an extra spell phase 5 times. So she's going to use one of those. So she's going to rest, extra spell, extra spell. God damn it. That's not too bad, but there's like maybe 2 or 3 times she could have used that, like here and here. So I probably didn't get enough use out of it. But I'm going to use the shit out of it now because she's going to need that. So what that does is, if she doesn't blow the meeting, she has black. She's good. If she does blow the meeting roll, she's going to eat those guys. She's going to eat them. She's just going to eat the hell out of them. Now, the nice thing is they're going to be friendlier to her because she's going to resolve her event and gamble with them first. So I don't think she's in trouble there. And again, that's good because that gives her 1 black that she's going to need to finish this game. And the days are starting to run short. So that's her day. Oh, man. Okay. Wizard. The wizard's where he needs to be. I'm gonna hide once. Search 3 times. I'm gonna try to find this city. And there you go. So I think that's day 24. Yep, we are ready to roll here. Let's get this day underway. 4 giants and trolls. There's still a troll. So that is a thing. Wizard's first. Wizard is going to hide. He succeeds. So he is hidden. He's going to locate 3 times. He needs a 4 or a 1. That's a fail. Come on, this is not a good time. A 2 does not help him. Come on, 3rd search. A 3 doesn't help him. That sucks. That sucks. And we get a tremendous troll. Right there. So done. That sucks because, again, you can find the damn thing, you get a cash, you get a point, you pop all that stuff, you get a treasure, maybe it's a great treasure. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on there. And then he would have found the lair and possibly had a way to maybe get a great treasure there. And so, as it stands, he is just now wasting a day. So he is done. The witch goes 2 in to the house. She rests. She spell X and spells. Bam. And she is done with her day. Does anything else pop at the house? No. House is done. So she is done. The sorcerer... The sorcerer is literally going doop-doo-doo, walks in, he turns in the pouch. So he's going to score his point right now. Oops. The soldiers are now friendly. So they are done. And then he walks out right there. And that troll is going to wander right into that space. And that doesn't do much but hurt the sorcerer and the wizard, really. The wizard even more than the sorcerer, strangely enough. I think that... So he is done. So now it is simply a day. And our chance of fireballing the troll is actually super damn low. But I can transform the troll. So right now, if we're doing combat, so we are, if we're doing combat, the troll is here on the sorcerer's sheet. The wizard can do medium, heavy, tremendous damage. The wizard cannot generate enough damage using his spells to actually finish this guy off. We have an unreadied T3 widget here. If we could... if we were hidden, we would just pop him and try to score the circus. I think what we have to do... And the wizard, first round of combat, the wizard's going to alert this. Now, unfortunately, these don't look... The sides don't look any different. But he's going to alert that because he can tag this troll here in a heartbeat. However, the wizard is going to the sorcerer is going to cast transform on the troll, and so we will see what happens there, because that time 4 is just enough as the troll charges. Now the only danger here is that it transforms into something awesome and then we just die. So, or we could mist and get out of dodge. So we have effectively 2 options. One option is to burn the mist, get out of dodge. Killing that guy gives us 8 points, so it does actually help because it... And don't get me wrong, the transforms are great, but a 3, 2, or 1, there's like a 25% chance that it goes bad and a 75% chance it goes good. Because a 25% chance and all of that shit hits us. And then a 75% chance we cannot be hit by it. We're going to mist. Poof. So we burn one of these and we turn to mist and we can no longer be attacked. What that is going to so for giggles, I'm rolling my transform. I'm just pretending. So let's see what would have happened transform-wise. Hey, we'd have got a 5. So it would have turned into a squirrel and then we would have probably stabbed it to death. But what happens there is, so round 2, the wizard is still in here with nothing on his sheet. He targets this guy with a T3 circus dart, and now he has the troll tranquilized. And that is the end of our day. Now, where the hell is that circus? That circus is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things away. So we are running out of days, guys. Running out of days. So let's look at the okay, the witch is going to play gambler. So for gambler, you bet up to 20 of your gold and you roll, and you can win up to 4 times your bet. Typically, you're going to break even or lose your bet based on your roll. She's going to bet 10. So she's literally going to bet 10. So minus 10. Because everybody has more gold than her anyway. So if she wins, let's say she rolls double ones, she gets $40 back, right? So so that's going to give her $50. $50 because she gets 4 times her bet. So let's roll. It's a double roll here. 5. She breaks even, so she gets her $10 back. So done. So that was sort of a nothing. What she does do is get a VP, and the soldiers now are neutral. And that does mean she has to roll on them. She does get... Okay, she's good. So she popped gambler. So let's draw cards for our guys here. Okay. Oops, I drew 2 cards, so let me shuffle these. The sorcerer goes first. He gets the first pick since he turned in his card first, the lost pouch. And he draws find a bow. And the witch gets locate the lair. Oof, okay. Find bow in flutter. And the witch turns gambler in for locate lair. So, geez, which one of those sucks more? She's already found the lair. So let's see what we got. One, two, three, four, 5. So it's going to take him 2 days to get back. So the sorcerer literally has 2 days to search and maybe find something here. The wizard, I mean, there literally is not much left going on, but he's going to hide, search, because he's going to try to get his cash done. And the witch, she's located the lair. If you draw this card and have already located the site, you just have to end a phase in the same clearing as the site. So unfortunately, she still has to end a phase in that clearing. So what she is going to do is she is going to rest, extra spell X, spell, move, to the lair. So that's going to get her here. And she will pop that. And then the next day, she can do her flying and get out of dodge here. So I think everyone has what they need for day 25. So let's get day 25. Let's roll this bad boy. It's a 2 serpents and demons. Let's pick them because this might be important now all of a sudden. Wizard is first, sorcerer, and the witch. So the wizard is hiding because he's still he blows it. That sucks. And he's going to search 3 times. He fails. Fails again. Oh, please give him a break here. No, he fails 3 times. And then this guy shows up. And then does Dank drag anything else? No, because we are all dead. So everything's dead in this tile. But now we're sort of stuck. So he is done. Sorcerer is next. Ugh. You can't search melted into mist. He's going to search. He gets 1 phase. He locates shit. So he's going to pop the lair. He pops the lost city for what it's worth. Strangely enough, the wizard who is there also finds the lair and also finds the lost city. So he is going to pull a treasure. So he gets a VP right now. And it's a large treasure, strangely enough. It is the garb of speed. The funny part is, this literally does nothing for the wizard. If you actually look at his whatchamacall, it does nothing for him, which is sort of humorous. But he does score a point, so that he found his treasure cap. In the meantime, our guy is blocked, so that's that. The witch is last, and she is going to rest. She spell X's and spells, so she used 2 charges of this. Done. And then she walks into the lair. Huh. Everybody showed up. And she locates the lair, technically, so that is going to give her her point. And now we just have this guy to deal with. Wow. So it is a tremendous armored serpent. I think everybody waits it out. I think everybody's going to wait and see who the hell this thing gets drawn to before acting. I mean, this guy can't kill this thing. There's just no way for him to kill it. The witch could transform, but she'd rather not because she's going to need those 2 black to act. He could transform it, but he'd rather not. Especially because once you transform it, you're essentially potentially giving the points to these guys because then they can stab it now all of a sudden without any expenditure of resources. So I think everybody leaves everybody else to their own devices here. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll. 1, 2 is the sorcerer. 3, 4, and 5, 6 targets the wizard. And we're going to see how that goes. Since this is a random determination. I don't think anybody wants to lure it, frankly. So let's see. It is a 6. It targets the wizard. So it is now on the wizard sheet. The wizard is unhidden. The wizard can't run away. That is actually the worst possible sort of outcome for the wizard. Because he is the one who cannot kill it. I think no one helps him. And with this on his sheet, his action is going to be to cast sleep and put this thing and knock this thing out. So he's going to put it to sleep. That's going to end combat in the clearing. And that is the end of our day. Now that's good and bad. It's bad for the sorcerer. The sorcerer really. So let's see what cards we ended up with here. We ended up with. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, that's interesting. The witch ends up with fan club. Go to the house. The current top numbered rogue is there, hoping to become your squire. Great. And then the wizard gets monster lure. And monster lure is drag 1 clearing of monsters from an adjacent hex to your clearing and kill it, and you get the point. Done. He really don't want to do it, frankly, if he can help me. So let's look at 3 days. We got 3 days left to strategize here. I sort of think, man, the sorcerer petered out here, right? Like his cards just not doing him any favors at the moment. Two, 3, 4, 5. Still taking 2 days to get to here from here. The cairns is rough. That serpent sucks. Yeah, I think the sorcerer is out of options. He found the layer too, right? So he at least found it. I think he has to extra hide and then search 4 times, hoping to find something awesome in the lair. He loots with 1 die. So he at least has that going for him. If it all goes awry, he can melt into mist and he can get out of dodge. So he's not going to die using this strategy. At least he has a chance to pop something. The witch. Oh my god. So the highest numbered rogue is here waiting for the witch. I mean, I hate to say it. I think it's that and Mountain Pilgrim are her 2 points. So I think she walks on over here, grabs him, and then tomorrow goes fly, fly, fly into here, ends a phase in the clearing. Yeah. And gets her damn points. And I think that's going to be most of what she gets done. And she can make a shot here, maybe. But I think that's what she's going to do. So I think she just walks out of here. Move to the house. I mean, I hate to say it. And then, frankly, what I do if I'm her is, I probably, they're neutral to her. I'm going to just hide twice, really. I'm going to rest and hide. So I'm going to rest and pull this back. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to need to cast a gray spell again. I'm going to hide twice. I think she is mostly... She's not going to go into a cave again. So she is done. So that's her plan. We got his, and now the wizard's plan. Can the wizard get to this circus? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So the wizard's going to run to the circus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind, you can't really end up in the evil valley. That would be not a great idea. So 1, 2. Maybe hide 3, 4. Hide 3 and then 4. And then just run past them. Oh, hiding is bad because you have the monster in tow. So it is a +1. Ghosts are worth 2. We do have a snake. How about 2, 1, 2? How many days do we have left? We have 3 days to score that circus point. So 1, 2. And I don't think any of that actually matters. So I would love to 1, 2, 3 hide and then go in. But you have a big chance to fail that hide. That is not a good hide chance. Probably like 50-50 is my guess. 4-3, 4-2, 4-1. Yeah, so it's like 12, 15, 16 to 36 to get a 4 or less. So yeah, it's a 50% chance to blow it, pretty much. Could he spend a day here? That's 1 day. 2 days, kill these guys. Last day, pop the circus. That's what we're going to do. The wizard is going to move, hide, hide. And that's going to put him in 1. So that gets him there. And I think that's it. I think we are on day 26. 5 spiders and imps. Sorcerer is first. Sorcerer is hiding. He does. That allows him to loot the lair if he wants 4 times. So let's do it. He loots 1 die because of the deaf gloves. He gets an amulet. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not helping him at this point, but okay, that's once. 2. Flowers of frickin' Rest. Of course they show up. Flowers of Rest. Rests and activates all fatigued chits in the clearing. Chit owner falls asleep until sunset and skips turn if in clearing. Cancelled by the Wither. So, my question there is that immediate? That is literally the worst. I love it. Flowers of Rest instantly activates all fatigued chits in its clearing. When it activates a chit, it causes the chit's owner to fall asleep until sunset, skips his turn, cannot block, cannot be blocked, and cannot summon monsters. At sunset, he returns to normal. Blah, blah, blah. Done. All right. Wow, that just blew everybody. So. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. So, first thing is, the sorcerer falls the hell asleep because all his fatigued chits come back into play. And he has a couple. Does the witch fall asleep? Indeed, she does. Because she has fatigued chits. Does the wizard fall asleep? Indeed, he does. Everybody falls asleep. Everybody falls asleep. All right. So that's that. and we are done with that day. That was day 26. It's now day 27. Let's put these guys back in here because you know, Oh. Oof. um, I mean, I think the sorcerer is sort of out of play a little bit. I think what he's trying to do now, he has 22 gold. He is barely ahead. He could certainly run back and sell. He has 2 treasures left in the lair. I think what he has a 3rd chance to get them. I'm hoping to pull a great treasure. That's really what we're doing here now. We are hoping to pull a great treasure. I'm not going to die. There's no way to kill him. He could move to the cairn, but then he has to find the cairn. The cairn also is a clunkier. I mean, but there's, lots of treasure in there. I think I'm going to do it just for giggles. I'm going to move to the cairn. I'm going to use my extra hide phase. Search, search, search. Done. And that gets me out of Flowers of Rest, just in case something happens. That's what he's going to do. She is going to just repeat her damn move here. Done. Oof. I think we're going to move, ruins 1, hide, move into the valley. Because we got to take an aggressive move. We have to get past these ghosts, kill them, or get past them today. That's pretty much all we can do. Okay. Next to the last day, and you're still doing stuff, is a good game of Magic Realm. There's a lot of games that do peter out that last week. This one hasn't, so that's sort of fun. 4 is not going to draw a damn thing. But, I mean, we still have stuff going on. So the witch is first. The witch is going to move. And I think she's going to hide 2 times. And she does. And she's going to turn in Fan Club for a point. So she moves in. She scores Fan Club. That's a point, and she is done. The sorcerer moves to the cairn. He uses his extra hide just because he can. He does. And then that's going to give him 3 searches. Looking for a 4. Nope, 3 is not going to help. 4 would be great. Oh, that would have been a 4. This is what I was worried about. He does. He gets it. So he gets the cairn. So he actually pops the cairn. So that's that day. And I don't think anything shows up because I don't think anything's left to show up. And the wizard is going to move to here. He's going to hide. This is super important. He gets a -1, so he does, though, but he hides. Goes here. These guys pop on him. So this is maybe the last battle of the game, probably. So the wizard is currently hidden. Nothing is on his sheet. He puts that guy right there. He really wants to kill. So this is a little bit of a risky move, right? Because he's going to have to blow Flame Sword. And that's what he's going to do, right? First round, he just casts Flame Sword on himself, which is that and that. He unfortunately is he's no longer hidden. I think that Viper is going to have to take one for the team here. And we're hoping actually the Viper it doesn't line up, right? Right now. So and we're actually hoping we don't really care what happens here. He's going to we're hoping he doesn't flip. That's the big 6. So he goes down here. And then we roll to see if he flips. He does not. So this is round 2. This attack goes off, and he's going to undercut and kill him. So he is dead. Let's see where this ghost ends up. 1. So he goes here. Let's see if he flips. We'd rather him not. He does not flip. So that's good. So now what we're going to do is I think we're still going to lure like this. And now the wizard is going to put him on that sheet just like that. He's going to attack onto this sheet. So 6, he goes here. If he flips, that sucks. If he doesn't flip, we're in good shape. He doesn't, so the wizard kills him with a... Does he actually even need the Flame Sword? Do we need to cast Flame Sword? He really doesn't, does he? Because he can do light star damage. So actually, we're going to leave Flame Sword out of this and just kill these guys with his knife. That's going to score him 6 points. And that's going to steal a point away from our nemesis, the sorcerer here. And I lucked out because I really didn't play any moves, so he had an auto hit every time. So if he flipped, I'd have taken a wound each time. But if he flips, I don't think I can dodge him anyway. So that would have been the play. So we kill the ghosts. Ghosts are gone. They go to the dead pile. And man, I am pretty sure that is the end of our day. The sorcerer, he's going to loot the cairn 4 times. Hope to pull a great treasure out of it. And that's it. The witch is going to activate. She's going to fly to the ledges. And that's pretty much it for her. The wizard is going to book it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the circus. Move, 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 circus. Done. And it is the last day gold magic in every clearing. I'm going to roll this. It's possible something happens, comes off the board. So we roll a 5. It is spiders and imps. Spiders that have been killed. Come off the board. Strangely enough, that's the only thing that really matters for is the damn sorcerer. Where is this guy? I'll tell you what would be nice. It'd be nice if you could. Where the hell did that thing show up? Oh, there he is. Asking a little much, obviously, of whatchamacall, but double clicking this, it'd be nice if it took you to this thing, right? If it showed you on the board. Like if this space and this guy were somehow interconnected, so that if I double click this, it would go straight to that and show me where he was on the board. That would be sort of cool and effectively use the computer, right, as a medium there. Anyway, the internet's made us all critics and we all suck at it. So keep that in mind. All right, so the spiders come off the board, and it's our last day. Sorcerer's first, Witch is second, Wizard third. The Sorcerer is going to loot. He does use his extra hide phase. He succeeds, so he will end up hidden. He will have the choice to fight or not fight the giant spider as it comes out. I think a lot of this depends on the looting. He has to fatigue each time. So he's going to want to save. I mean, he doesn't have anything. He's not going to alert anything, so I think he can manage four of these. So let's see, and one great treasure is going to be enough, and he loots with a single dot. So first die, 5. So gripping dust, that's 1. 4, 2, 2. One more. Let's go for it. A 4. So he takes the 4th treasure. Potion of energy. So, honestly, that would be a great haul early in the game and a shitty one now, right? Because it doesn't do him any good. He can't, the gripping dust is what it is. The elven slippers can activate. Everything else is a potion. So he literally found the alchemist's cache there, and he has to fatigue 4 chits. So I think he's going to fatigue that chit, that chit. A move. Well, he'll fatigue his fight and that magic chit. Done. So he fatigues 4. The giant, tremendous spider lurches out of the cairn as he is, I'm picturing him breaking a sweat here, busting through all this shit. And I'll consider what to do at the end of the day. Done. The witch is going to activate, so she pops one of these. She turns into the tremendous dragon, and she goes 1, 2, 3. She flies, and then she drops in clearing 5. Poof. Now, what that is going to do for her is she has effectively done her Mount Pilgrim, and that is going to score her last point. Mountain Pilgrim. It's Bones and a Flutter. That's not going to draw any spiders. She is effectively done. The Wizard, 1, 2, 3, 4, books it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's as good as he can do. Nothing pops, and he is going to turn in the circus. Now, that actually is a pretty big haul. Maybe too much. I don't know, but that's okay. These cards don't necessarily need to be balanced perfectly. He gets 1 VP, so he's going to score a VP there. So in the last day, he scores the circus. He gets 10 gold. Ho ho. And double the prowess value of the creature for a total of 16. And that means that with the 7 or whatever this thing is worth, I don't need 6. It's only worth 6. I don't even know that he can break into. He can end up with 34. So I think he doesn't fight. And that's it. That's the game. So let's tally scores. I mean, I think that is all we got. Um, let's tally the scores real quick here. So the sorcerer peters out a little bit. He does score 1 more point in cards for the lost pout, but then gets sort of stymied otherwise. Prowess wise, I think he's out of the loop. I think it's Witch and Wizard. Gold wise, his 22 puts him in second place again to the Wizard. And no one got Great Treasures, and no one got any spells. I think that's actually sort of my big bad here was I should have hovered around a treasure site or two. Say the witch seeing the altar could have gotten and picked up a type 2 spell. She has remedy, so she can uncurse herself. So I think that would have been a point for her. In any case, let's not worry about that. I think I missed out on that opportunity. Sometimes you chase cards too much. So the sorcerer ends up with 7 points. So that's actually a crap. He scores a point, but then actually loses 2 points in category. So he's down to 7. Let's look at the witch now. So the witch scores 6 points in cards. She wins prowess hands down, scores nothing else, but even that is going to put her at a total of 8. So she literally scores 4 points in the last week. So that's a great final week for her. And then obviously, though you can't see it because it's behind my banner here. Obviously, this guy right here, the 121 day, she was going to win prowess no matter what. Everybody was just fighting over that one last point. So that puts her in the lead right now. Let's look at the wizard. The wizard scores 6 points in cards also. So he does pretty good. Everybody actually ties in cards today. He scores a point of prowess. Oops, I put a W in there. A point of prowess because he has 49. And he scores 2 points in gold. He has the most gold. That's actually going to put him at 9 points at the end of the game. The wizard pulls it out and wins our Game 6 redo. that's it. Those are our scores. Um, we get 9 to 8 to 7. The wizard, the witch, and then the sorcerer come in first, second, and third. What I like about this particular game, and it sucked that Berserker died for sure. What I like about this game though is that it was back heavy, right? Like the last 2 weeks. So that there was a little bit of a dead zone. The first week or two sort of started real slow. But then the sorcerer kicked it in the third week. The witch kicked it in the third week, the last day of the third week. And then that last week was good for everybody. Everybody did some pretty good work. The sorcerer petered out a little bit. His week was week 3, and that's how it worked out. So thank you, everybody. I don't know. This was a good one. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm sort of interested to be back doing these. I don't know. I mean, at some point I'm going to play Magic Realm, regardless if I put it on YouTube or not. So I might as well make a video or two, right? So that's what I'm doing. What would I love to do? So for next game, I do think I want a different format that is a little more YouTube friendly in terms of the lengths of these videos. So I'm going to try to cut them to something closer to an hour max. Maybe do only 3 days at a time. Maybe do 3 days and 4 days alternating. So they would be, instead of 4 videos, 8 videos. Something like that. So I'm going to try some things out here over the next couple of these. So keep an eye out for that. I suppose the only other thing I would love to consider is figuring out how to maybe make like I would love to convert some of the Realm Speak custom classes that have been written into TTS and maybe be able to roll them here. Now I know, you don't get maybe the free setup, but I don't know that I need the free setup quite as much. So something to think about. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.